I may be having a midlife crisis. This has been sitting on my chest for a long time. Can we talk about Barbie for a second? Barbie has kind of re-centered into my life. Maybe this is a midlife crisis, but I'm riding it. I'm riding it like the fun pink Malibu wave that it is. The past couple years, I've sort of shifted gears. Barbie has kind of creeped back into my life. She was a childhood favorite thing, my favorite toy. I'm a child of the 80s, so a few years ago, I had this sort of like weird desire to pull out my Barbies, the ones that survived all the moves, the different transitions in life, but they just stayed in this one bin. Barbie has like swooped back into my life, hardcore. I'm like fixing them. I'm finding like broken Barbies or Barbies that have been played with a lot and their hair is coming out or their paint's rubbed off their faces, and I'm restoring them. I am finding so much satisfaction in it, and I love it so much because it's like playing with Barbie again. And I don't think for 10 seconds, why didn't I grow up and look like Barbie? Why am I 20 pounds overweight? Why do I not have the perfect bust line? Oh no, my butt's too big. My butt is big. And I've known that since I was 14. Just the way God made me. Lopsided, but it's okay. I never for 1 second thought, oh, I'm gonna grow up and look like this blonde-haired, big-boobed, perfect princess. What, Barbie wasn't a princess to me. I used to get annoyed because in the 80s there was a lot of ball gown Barbies. Peaches and Cream, Dream Glow. Do I have to keep name? Crystal Barbie, Jewel Secret. Like they all had these big ball gowns. Like, Mom, can you buy me a Barbie with some clothes that like normal people wear? I was not a princess kid. Still not a princess girl. Not. That's boring. Waiting to be rescued in a castle somewhere, the most boring thing that you can do. I want to start talking about Disney. Let's not, but that's where my brain naturally went. My Barbie was usually a private detective. That was just my thing, okay, my shtick. And I'm into true crime now. I still fancy myself maybe in an alternate universe solving crimes. My Barbie was breaking in, stealing files in the dark to solve crimes. That's what my girl was doing. And she had to do it in a 14-layered prom dress. This is already getting really too long. I'm just trying to say, quit talking smack about my girl. Quit acting like just because she's so iconic that she has all this power. She's a toy. Children get fascinated with Matchbox cars. Do they grow up to be NASCAR drivers? Or cry because they're not NASCAR drivers? She's not all the things people try to put on her. And I'm tired of this too. Talking smack about her in a very like, there's another way that people are like projecting, okay? Like pornographic. I've seen articles written about her where they're like, oh, she's so like porny. Excuse me? Use that freaking word about my girl, okay? She's pure. Why do we as adults have to project our vomit to these childhood things? I see this a lot with Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland fan here, but I'm a purist. Quit putting Alice in like nasty little outfits with fishnets. You're gross. And that's like pedophilia. Can you please stop? Stop doing it with kids' toys too. Barbie was a pretty girl. That's it. She's a pretty girl. Ruth Handler saw an opening and she saw a desire and a need because her daughter was playing with cutout paper dolls that were adults, that looked like grown-ups. So she could pretend that she was a grown-up doing grown-up things. You know, going to work, taking out the trash, taking the dog for a walk around the block. I mean, my God,